All right, YouTube, welcome back to another episode of the
You're Not Serious Podcast.
Beat Me to It. All
Yeah.
right. Once again, just thank you guys all for tuning in and
Yeah, we appreciate it.
tuning in with us on this journey. It goes a long way.
Yeah.
And we were thinking about maybe doing a giveaway once we got to 150 subs.
Yeah.
So subscribe, let us know, drop a comment, let us know you subbed, and then you'll be entered into the giveaway. We're going to give out like a Amazon gift card or some shit.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get to the point. Emerald had this idea that men should always be the one to say, I love you first.
Yeah.
And it's just so baffling to me that that would be such a one-sided thing. Why do I have to say it first if there is mutual love between the both of us? If you genuinely love the person, you should be able to say it without them having to tell you first. Because once again, if you're waiting for them to say you love them, is it really love? Or are you just like, you just want that confirmation, that one up, like, oh, well, you said it to me first. Like,
No. I'll say some people might want the one up, but yes, confirmation, you're right. We do want confirmation. We want to know that you really feeling this way, because the female might have been feeling this way, but she's too scared to say it. And she wants to make sure she's not forcing you into anything, rushing you into anything. She wants to know. And then if you don't love her back, she's going to be way more emotional about it than you are if it was the other way around.
so if you do, so you're sitting here telling me, oh, before I can let you know how I genuinely feel about you, you have to tell me first, which is borderline selfish. Why should I have to? No, really, listen. Why should I have to just go out on the limb and risk it and be like, hey, basically, I love you, and hope and pray that you say it back? There's no guarantee, just like there's no guarantee for y'all.
Right.
So why would I have to go out there and put my neck out there?
Same reason why men should propose instead of a woman.
It's not the same thing.
Definitely is.
No, it's not the same thing, because proposing is saying, I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Mm-hmm.
You can love someone without proposing to them.
Impossible.
What?
Impossible.
How could, wait, what?
I'll say this. You can love a person. I mean, you can love a person without proposing to them, but to me, like I said, it's the same thing. You pouring your heart out there and taking a risk, saying I love you first, to initiate, okay, this is love, is the same thing as proposing to a woman instead of a woman proposing to you, because you guys are building up the courage to ask, to pour out your heart, and to tell us how you really feel for real. If a woman proposed, you don't know if that man really wanted to marry you. He gonna probably say yeah more times than not, but you really don't know. You don't know.
So once again, the same thing. You don't know, bro. You're sitting here saying, oh, we have to do, you're comparing this to a proposal. And I'm like, those things are not, like, they're not the same. Like, that is
It's a bigger step, but it is the same. Yes, this is one of the first steps, is saying I love you first. But like I said, I think that it's like a confirmation for women. We don't want it to be forced. We want you to come out and say it, even though we've been feeling that way. It's not that it's not love. We do love you, but expressing it is like,
okay. So you don't,
not our. I feel like it's really not our job.
Okay, so you don't really love them. If you cannot put that out on the limb and be like, hey, you know what? I'm just putting myself out here. I'm doing this for you, because love is not the same as like. If you like someone, you really shouldn't tell them. Or not shouldn't tell them. Like, if you tell them and they don't like you back, it's not the same thing as being in a relationship with someone and be like, you know what? I actually genuinely love you. It really shouldn't matter who it's coming from. If you really genuinely love them, but you don't love them, you love the idea of them wanting you. Because if you did love them, it wouldn't matter how they genuinely felt. You can love a dog. You can tell your dog, I love you. I love you. It don't matter how he genuinely feel back, because you love them. Right? Okay. So the wait. I'm not finished.
Ooh-wee.
So you gonna sit here and say you're comparing us to
No,
dogs?
no,
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 I'm
no, no.
comparing.
That's not what I was gonna say.
Hold on, Emerald. Hold on. If you, like I said, if you genuinely love them, it don't matter who say it first. If you genuinely have that love for them, if you're not sitting here, if this is not a game to you, and you basically feel that, you know what, I feel like we are in love. I love you. You know. Now, if they don't say it back, then you took the same risk as them. Okay. Maybe they're not there yet, but you're letting them know how you genuinely feel. It shouldn't matter if
Impossible. Men aren't even as emotional as women, first of all. Second of all, you're talking about it's not like putting yourself out there when you like somebody. I feel like men and women could be like, yeah, I like you, I want to be with you, X, Y, Z. But love is a whole different level, a whole different ball game of playing with somebody's heart. And liking somebody is just liking somebody. You could like somebody and be like, yeah, I like you, mess around, and then not fuck around no more. Right? And then love is, like I said, it's different. You with that person already, and then like if you just pour your heart out there, like you said, it's the same risk, but it's not. I feel like it's y'all job to do it first because you guys are less emotional. You guys can take the heat. We can't. And then you're saying like, oh, we're playing games and stuff like that. Nah, she probably was really just waiting for you to say it and been wanting you to say it for the longest time just so she can say it back. That's not because she doesn't love you. It's because we want that confirmation to know that we are not forcing this man to feel a way that he doesn't. Because a lot of men play games and a lot of men will mess and toy with your heart. Like,
the same way you literally just said men should go propose. Okay, what risk do you think we're taking? Okay, I didn't went and I bought a ring. I didn't went and did this. I didn't did all that for the answer of maybe. You're not even going to lose nothing if you sit there and be like, I love you. What you going to lose?
the woman going to be more devastated than you think.
Okay, so
if she says I love you first and you just don't love her back.
So what do you think going to happen if a dude proposed to a girl, right? And she say no?
That's pretty bad too. I'm not taking away.
Which one do you think is worse? No, which one do you think is worse, Emerald? Getting rejected at a proposal or somebody saying I love you and they don't say it back? What's worse?
Getting rejected at a proposal is
okay
worse.
Then, so how can you sit here and even make that equivalence like they're the same thing? They're not the same thing. One of them you can do like, you know what, bro?
Like
Go ahead.
Proposing is the worst, and it's worse to get rejected when you propose to a woman for sure. There's levels to it.
If you can't tell a person you love them first, you don't love them, period.
That's not true.
No, because if you love them, it don't really matter how they feel. You love them. You're not doing, like, once again, oh, I'm scared to get my heart broken. I'm scared to get rejected by them. Okay, so you don't really love them. You love the fucking idea of y'all being in love. If you genuinely loved them, it wouldn't matter who said it first.
That's not true.
It is true.
That's not true at all. Because
okay.
women, and then on top of that, like sometimes women talk to other women about it. Like, when is he gonna say it?
Don't matter. And that's y'all fucking problem.
No,
y'all
but that
sitting here asking your friends
you.
about y'all. You sitting here asking your friends about how y'all relationship is going. It don't matter what their opinions are over there. Oh, when you think he gonna say it? Because what if they give you some bad advice? Why are you even talking to them about that in the first place?
It depends on who you're talking to, because if your friends are in happy relationships and been in happy relationships for years, or are married already and have a family going on, maybe, then you should probably take their advice because they're doing something right. They're doing something that you want to do. Be in a relationship that's working.
But you're not asking them for advice. You're asking them when you think he's gonna say it. You're asking them for their opinions on him and when he's gonna do it. That don't matter. Their opinions on when and he's gonna do this and when he gonna do that, that don't matter. Yes, you're in a happy relationship, but you don't know her nigga. I mean, her boyfriend.
Exactly. So
you
why
don't know her.
Exactly. So why do you think that she should just go out and pour her heart out and risk her heart? If like you said, they don't know him, she doesn't know how he's gonna react. He might be like, I ain't really on that.
So once
maybe
again,
we should end this. You gonna tear her heart to fucking pieces.
Okay, so if it was gonna end anyway, then it didn't matter whether or not she said it or not. You was gonna have to get over that regardless. Because if you loved him and the only thing holding you back was saying it, you was gonna have to get over that regardless if y'all wasn't gonna work out. So it don't. what? You was gonna have to get over that regardless.
That's true.
So it's
That's
like,
true.
so what is what's stopping you from saying it?
Heartbreak.
Cooked.
No.
Cooked. Cooked.
Heartbreak.
No, once again, it don't
Men
matter.
can take it. Now, one thing that men
Wait,
can't...
wait.
Wait.
No.
Look. Just let me finish. One thing that men do take to the heart that they can't take is when they do finally go out and propose to a woman that they love and they get rejected. That's one thing I'll say. A man will be torn apart over that. I'll say that. But everything else, y'all can take it.
You crazy, bro. You crazy, bro. Because we've all heard the stories about people that have taken their own lives because they got rejected. We've all heard them stories.
Yeah,
We've all heard the stories of people shooting up the schools and stuff because they getting rejected by this person. We all heard the stories about people killing these women because they getting rejected or they didn't want to give a number at the bar. So don't sit here and say, oh, y'all can take it. Y'all can take it. We can take it the same way y'all can take it. Yes, we probably just use our actions, and sometimes people take it out on the world when they shouldn't. But to sit here and be like,
that's an illness, and if you're taking it out on the world,
right.
I definitely just don't feel bad because you are over here taking away other people's lives because of rejection. I don't feel bad.
Can I finish?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So to sit here and be like, oh, y'all can just take it and take it and take it and take it. That's not true, bro. Because yes, some people can take it better than other people, right? Just like how some women can take rejection better than other people. Some women break up, they have divorce parties. Oh, I'm getting divorced. Ha ha, kiki. You know, it's over with. Some people, oh, I'll leave this man and get a new man. This, that, and the third. Some women can take that. So don't just sit here and be like, oh yeah, y'all can take it. Y'all can take it because I showed you a video the other day of the guy who I guess his when he killed his ex-girlfriend and then killed his wife because they remember I showed you that video.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you think? How you think he felt?
He just is mentally ill.
He is mentally ill, but I'm asking you, how do you think he felt? Could he take it?
He felt sick because he's mentally fucking
okay, so
ill.
what drove him to that point?
The women drove him to that point.
Okay,
but
so don't.
No. Look, the actions drove him to that point for sure. They played a part in it. But if that's going to go make you kill somebody, you were fucking sick anyway.
Yeah, he was sick anyway. He definitely was sick anyway.
Yeah,
But
that is not
definitely,
them. They didn't make you take their lives away.
No,
they
he
broke
didn't.
your heart, yes, but they didn't make you
do
all that.
Pause. Breaking his heart was the straw that what?
It didn't break the camel's back.
That
he was already on the fence. He was already morbid.
So why he didn't do that over his dog dying? Why he didn't do that over failing a class? Why he didn't do that over getting in a car accident? Why was this the straw?
I don't know. Maybe it's a fetish. He's just fucking sick,
No,
bro. Like
no,
I don't feel bad for him.
I don't feel. I never said you had to feel bad for him. I'm just saying, what was the straw? Why didn't he do this because he didn't get the job he wanted? Why didn't he do this because he failed the class? What was the straw?
The women.
Okay, so once it cooked, once again, so I'm sitting here like, you can't just sit here and say, oh no, men can take it, men can take it, men can take it, because some men can't. Just like some women can't. Some women will cry in their room for days about it.
Crying is different from taking lives away.
And not every man is going to go and do that, Emerald.
But you just said that there's a bunch of men who be shooting up schools.
There is a bunch of men
who be doing that. And I'm like, okay, well, these men are just fucking sick.
They are sick. They are people. Yes, it's possible to be mentally ill. That exists. Mental illness exists in the world.
Yeah.
It does. But the trigger for his mental illness was what?
The women.
Okay. So don't sit here and say, oh, y'all can take heartbreak and take rejection over and over. It don't work like that, bro. Niggas only got so many nerves you can get on, so many straws you can add to that camel's back before the camel collapse. And that's just life. That's with anybody. Everybody got a breaking point.
Yeah.
So to sit here and be like, oh,
they got a breaking point, but to act on your breaking point is, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Go ahead and finish.
Hey, that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, it really shouldn't matter who say it first because y'all are both emotionally invested. If you're both emotionally invested in the relationship, then it shouldn't really matter who says I love you first. Now, that's really just what it is. It don't really matter. Like, you
I'll
don't
say when you're deep into the relationship and a
know.
woman just say like, you know, I love you out of nowhere, that's different from like initiating that you guys love each other.
Okay, so once again, why
Yeah.
are you telling you love somebody you love them anyway if you're not in a deep relationship with them?
No, but you want to get even more deeper. That's when you're getting ready to like move on to the next level in your relationship. Somebody says I love you first. Somebody initiates it.
You're right,
And
and it
then that's
shouldn't.
when y'all break the ice and be saying I love you a little more often, and then that's when you guys start moving forward with your relationship.
You're right, and
So
and guess what? It shouldn't matter who initiates that point. It shouldn't really matter. If the woman wants to initiate that, that's fine. If the man wants to initiate that, that's fine. It's a bunch of lover boys in the world that, oh, I love you, I love you. And there's a bunch of lover girls in the world that be, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. It don't really matter who say it first. As long as you genuinely love that person, love is a risk anyway. You're taking
It
a
is.
risk.
It is.
So as long as you genuinely love that person, you shouldn't have a problem telling them, hey, guess what, person? I love you. You know what I'm saying? I love you. And if you don't reciprocate it back, okay, yes, it's gonna suck, but the relationship was doomed anyway. So it really shouldn't matter who says it first.
Right. You kind of got a good point there, but I don't know. I still do think that like I said, for women, we just need a lot of confirmation and we need a lot of
What?
reassurance.
And you think men don't need reassurance?
Yeah, don't be acting like it. Let us know. Do y'all?
Everyone needs reassurance. Everyone needs to feel accepted, bro. If somebody's going around saying, I feel like I don't need to be accepted, I don't need to be, and granted, that some people have that to a certain extent. Like me personally, I don't give a fuck. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't need to be like accepted by society,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But people do have humans are communal creatures, bro. We live in communities. Like everyone has to need to feel accepted by someone.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't and they need to just be alone and whatever, they're insane anyway.
Yeah.
So like everybody needs reassurance. Everybody needs that just, hey, we're a unit. We're a family. We're a team. You're a coach, you're a mentor, you're my locked in. Everybody needs somebody for that. It don't have to necessarily be a boyfriend. It could be your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your dog.
Yeah, any type of relationship.
Yeah, like it could be anything. Everybody needs relationships. So like you're wrong. So let's take it a step further. When we talk about love, is love unconditional, right? Would you hold somebody down that you genuinely loved if they went to prison?
Whew. It depends on the amount of years and it depends
Why?
on how deep in love you are.
Why?
Because for me, if I went to prison, God forbid, I wouldn't expect you to hold me down for 10 plus years. Move on.
What if
I wouldn't expect you to do that for me. It's selfish. Go, there's a life out there. I did what I did. I'm locked up. But now if it was for like 5, that's more reasonable.
I'll say there is a threshold, even with me too. Like, all right, if you're gonna be gone for less than like 8, 9, all right, you could wait it out. You could just,
especially if you're married. If you're married, I'd probably wait the whole 10. But if you're not, if you're not married, but you're in love and your partner went to prison, and I'm just like,
would you expect them to be like completely faithful while you were gone though?
That's what I'm saying. If I'm going to prison for a long time, just move on because I know you're gonna want to feel what you felt with me.
No.
You're going
what if he? I'm sorry, I interrupted. Go ahead.
I'm not saying be in love with them, or what. Okay, you're gonna want to feel loved too, still closer, not from a distance. But what I'm saying is, you might want to get your rocks off. And I'm not with the whole cheating shit. So you might as well just go and move on and be with somebody else. If I'm like in prison for like hella years, that's selfish. No, move on.
What if he genuinely loves you and he didn't love the girls that he was having sex with? He just like, hey, I'm waiting for my wife to come home.
You don't want to know what I'm finna say.
I don't love you for real. I'm just waiting for my wife.
You might have to blur me out when I say this.
What?
Beat your meat.
Oh shit! She said, "Pull the yanker."
Yeah, you good.
Is you good though?
You good? Because you would be expecting her not to get her rocks off. If you was in prison and she was holding you down, you would expect her to not do nothing.
We different.
No.
We different.
We are, but we aren't. Everybody who is sexually active is eventually going to want to get their rocks off.
I'm just saying, if you love them, you can want, like, man, I miss my wife. She got 7 more years. Mm-hmm. Like, even if you just hit some random girl at the bar, it wouldn't matter. You would never see them again.
You don't know. You could get that girl pregnant. Now she thinking you holding her down in prison, and now you got a whole baby on the way. You might as well have just moved on. It would be better for everybody. You're assuming that they got pregnant. What if they didn't? Now what? Okay, then they didn't.
And then now everything good, everything fine and dandy.
You still cheated.
Okay, bro. What the?
I'm serious. Dude, you still cheated.
No, Emerald.
That's cheating.
That's selfish of you.
No, and that's why I said what I said. Because okay, if I was in there for 5 years, you better not have sex with nobody. It's 5 years. You could do what you need to do for 5 years. If you're trying to hold me down for a whole 10, maybe. Because it's like, that's hella long, that's what bro. I'm saying, and I wouldn't expect you to even stay. But if you do, just don't fucking have no fucking kids, bro.
That's fair. That's fair. As long as you're not getting them pregnant.
Nah, but you can't just it would have to be vice versa.
Hell nah.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Nah.
I'm just playing, but I'm just telling you, like, yeah, a certain amount of time for me is just too long. And I wouldn't expect you to do that for me in return. Like, that's hella long, bro. And you expecting this person to live your life for you. And then if you do expect to hold somebody down and they don't hold you down, you're looking like a jackass.
Nah, but you is looking like a jackass. But, like, I don't know. I just genuinely feel like it's possible. You would have to be okay with stuff that you usually generally wouldn't be okay with. But, like, it's possible, bro. It's possible to be held down. It's possible. Like, for example, like, I don't know. I feel like, man, women is different. But if I went down, yeah, nah. Can't nobody. Yeah, no.
Okay, what leave. If I did decide to hold you down for 10 years?
I would thank you and love you. But,
look, I'm not even saying it like that. Like, I probably wouldn't even want to anyways, because it's like.
No, they got conjugal visits.
Yeah. Oh, they do?
Yeah, I think they got conjugal visits.
Okay, then you good. You don't need to get nothing off then. Exactly, you good. Vice versa, right?
It's different.
It's not different.
It's different because.
Definitely not.
I don't know what them prison guards in there doing with y'all.
Fuck no.
Stranger things have happened.
Nah, I'd be to the neck, probably doing some makeup or something in there. I'd be the makeup hair lady.
We don't know how this shit will play out.
I'll be the makeup hair lady in prison.
We don't know how this shit will play out.
Okay, well, it's either that or get into a bunch of fights. But all I know is that I'll just be to myself because that's how I kind of already am. So it would be like, all right.
We need to have somebody that's been to prison come in here and see if that be to yourself shit would really work, because I don't know, okay, bro.
Well, for me, it would have to be a woman, because women prisons are different from men prisons. You in a man prison, you gotta choose.
I ain't never been to prison. I can't really speak on it.
Okay. Well, we've heard some things from people who actually have been in prison, and that's what they said. I'm not saying this as if I know. This is just what I've seen and what I've watched.
That's what I've heard.
What I've heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anybody has been to prison and want to share their thoughts, feel free to.
Holla. Yeah, come let us know what's going on, man.
A woman too, not just men, because I want to know how it is like in a women's prison. Because I genuinely believe that a women's prison may be different.
Speaking of prisons, that girl Gypsy Rose was just released from prison. Now, for those who don't know, Gypsy Rose was the woman who, as a young girl, her mother convinced her that she was suffering from things like muscular dystrophy and leukemia, and genuinely made her feel like she was suffering and sick when there was nothing wrong with her. Once Gypsy realized that there was nothing wrong with her, her emotions got the best of her and her at the time boyfriend, and they ended up killing her mother. Now, Gypsy has been released and she's going to attempt to live a normal life. My opinion on the situation is, Gypsy, you wrong for killing her. But at the same time, I kind of understand where that pit of emotions came from. My whole life, for years at a time, I was convinced there was something wrong with me. And then once you finally realize that you're perfectly fine, that had to just be like just some deep pit of emotions just coming up. Like, I could have been doing this. I could have been doing that. I didn't need to sit in this wheelchair. I could have been doing a whole bunch of stuff. So I kind of get why she snapped. But at the same time, you and your boyfriend did not have to kill.
No.
Y'all didn't have to kill your mama, bro.
And yeah, not promoting any violence or whatever. But the only time that should happen is if somebody is trying to kill you or other people like right in front of you. But there's no reason to kill anybody though. And I feel like this. Yes, I get no.
Nah, killing is different than murder.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, killing is different than murder for sure.
But this is what I was going to say. You didn't have to kill your mom.
No.
And your boyfriend definitely didn't have to step in. He was out of pocket.
He was overlooping.
And then, but I get that you were very emotional about it, and you never had to have a relationship with her ever again. Now, should you have beat her ass?
Maybe, yeah, probably.
Maybe you could have went toe to toe with your mom. I don't condone that though, because I wouldn't do that to my mom.
Yeah, but
ever.
These are special circumstances.
Yeah, these
are
special circumstances. I love you, Mom. Sorry.
You genuinely convinced your daughter that something is wrong with her. You can't be upset when she realized that you was lying and she flip out on you.
Yeah.
But once again, like I just said, killing is different than murder, because you can kill someone in self-defense. You can kill someone to protect someone else.
And that's kind of what I was saying. Like, yeah.
But when you go out of your way to kill, like, that's murder, bro. Like,
yes, she murdered her mom.
Yes.
And I feel like maybe like fight it out and never have a relationship with her ever again. But to murder her and then have your boyfriend step in and be okay with him, just whatever you were doing, like, that is like an illness, bro.
Extra.
And I don't think she should have got released, to be honest.
You don't think Gypsy should have got released?
No, I'm sorry. I understand that there's pain, but there's people that can help you.
There is.
There's people that can help
Therapy
you.
does exist. You definitely could have went to talk to the lady.
Yeah, there's people that can help you, and you decided to go the other route, and so now you have to pay the consequences.
Yeah, actually, you making me like think about it, because there's been plenty of people who have basically people, and even in their special circumstances, they're not getting out.
Yeah,
they're gonna sit in there that whole time and
think about what they've done. I don't think she should have got released. I feel like she's a danger to the public, and I feel like she got something off that she shouldn't have.
Damn,
she didn't physically harm you.
She did get that off.
Yeah, She didn't. Your mom didn't physically harm
She
you at all.
emotionally abused you, but
Yeah,
she
but
didn't.
a bunch of people get emotionally abused and don't go around murdering people.
Shit. Damn, you making too much sense right now, actually. Because at first I was thinking like, yeah, Gypsy, free her, this, that, and the 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom did this, but at the same time, bro, she just played a trick on you. You ain't had to take her life.
Nope.
Yeah, you could have never spoken to your mama ever again in 1,000,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't need to go and execute
and then have your boyfriend champion. What the fuck was he thinking?
Yeah, he just wanted to kill.
You over whooping. Yeah, exactly. He just wanted to do that.
Yeah. Your boyfriend just wanted to kill.
And then you should be looking at him different because it's just like, you helps me kill my mom. So you had no respect for my mom.
Anyway.
Nobody. Exactly.
But they're not together anymore, though. So.
Okay, well, she made a good decision.
Yeah, they're not together anymore. But
I still don't think she should be free. I feel like she's a danger to the public. How much time does she even do?
I could look that up real quick. I'm pretty sure. I guess she did about 7 years.
That's still not, no.
Yeah, nah.
She
7 years
got
for a
off.
body. Yeah.
She got that off 7 years?
7 years for a body.
If that was somebody else, they would have been getting life right now.
Hang them. They would have. Woo.
Yeah, no way. She need to be locked up, and she's definitely still dangerous to the public. 7 years, that's hella fresh. Fuck no.
Because you did that after we graduated high school, and you out now for a body?
Yeah, and she's still young.
Whoa.
Yeah, she gonna be itching and trying to get that off again. Somebody else is getting on her nerves.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna think. Like somebody else gonna piss her off. I was emotionally
Exactly. She's gonna get that off again.
Yeah,
that was a mistake.
The state failed us on that one. I ain't gonna lie to you, because many people, 7 people get more for killing on accident.
That's what I'm saying.
People get more time for that for killing on accident.
Who the fuck was her lawyer?
The judge. Who was
judge?
The judge?
And because honestly, 7 years is not enough.
If you fight in the case,
intentional murder, like you intended to kill this lady.
Yeah, if you fight in the case, you better hope and pray you get that judge, because you better hope and pray you get the judge that sentenced Gypsy Rose, bro, because.
Yeah, like
you got sentenced to
took this lady life. You only got 7 years.
No, you got sentenced to 10 and got out 3 years early for good behavior. Yo,
she should at least got dubbed
15. I was gonna say a 15 ball before
20 because you chose 20 because you chose to do this. This was not on an accident.
No,
this was not in self-defense. This was not to save anybody else. You did this because she played a trick on you. And you genuinely, and your boyfriend just felt like killing. Yeah, genuinely. That's making me hella mad, actually. Because you just stepped in and just helped her out. Like, what the fuck? Man, I'm like. And he out too? No. Oh. Yeah, y'all are dangerous to the fucking. He is in prison. Yeah. Right now. Y'all are dangerous to fucking society. Oh my gosh. But at the same time, I feel like this. Y'all did the crime together. Y'all shouldn't get out till at the same time. Exactly. However, okay, if he finna get 1,000,000 years, guess what you finna get? 999,000. Yeah, or the same amount, or even worse. That was your mama. Yeah, because you got to be cold. This was your idea. You got to be cold to. I'm not sure exactly who idea it was. Yeah. But you got to be cold. And if it was his idea, you went through with it anyway. You went through with it anyway, and you're like, that is just so disgusting. Yeah, you beat one. The mom. Here's what I feel like should have happened. Mm-hmm. The mom should have been charged with. You should have called the police, right? Mm-hmm. The mom should have been charged with like neglect. Mm-hmm. Abuse, child endangerment, causing physical harm to a child, the whole 9, give her the whole, here's what you're getting charged with. Yeah. The mom should have been sentenced. Gypsy should have gone to some program, some mental health facility program to help her recover her mind and realize what happened to her was not normal. Yes, this happened to you, but this is not, And realize she probably would have realized her mom was sick.
Yeah, she probably would have realized your mom was the one who was sick in the first place.
Yeah.
Then we need to, but then again, I feel like the boyfriend would have just killed somebody else.
He would have, but she probably wouldn't have been involved if she just would have got her mind right for a second. Like, you literally murdered your mom because she said you had leukemia and made it seem like you were sick. Yes, that's sick what she did, but people go through worse shit.
Yeah, because once again, people do kill people in self-defense and still get 15.
Yeah.
Still get 20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, these circumstances, what we feeling bad for her? What we feeling bad for her for?
I don't feel bad. People go through it all the time and still don't do what she did.
And you just walking around free, smiling, skipping.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, my life isn't completely over because she still look hella young.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna live your life, basically.
Shit, man. Hey.
Yeah.
There's really nothing we could say about it because she already got tried for it. You can't double jeopardy.
Yeah, and now she gets to just walk around saying, yeah, I did that.
Yep, I killed her.
Who?
My mom. Yep.
I wonder what her thoughts are on.
What you mean what her thoughts are? She thinking she free. I'm good.
I'm not about being free. Like, her thoughts when she was in prison. Like, what was her experience in prison like? Because not every experience in prison is the same. Some people got it bad. Some people got it easy. I wonder what they did to her.
Since her case was really wildly known, she probably was in protective custody. So she probably wasn't in there with the super.
So she had it easy all along. Using alone in the cell for a few years, and got out.
Nah, you be with other people that are PC'd though. Like, you with the other people that can't be around the other inmates.
Okay.
So, yeah, I guess women's protective custody in prison. You damn near you. Woo.
Yeah, she had it easy. He was probably reading books, had
snacks,
a bunch of commissary, like
watching TV and playing an Xbox every now and then. Shit.
She had it good.
All you gotta say, hey, if anybody just say they was amusing you emotionally,
that ain't gonna work for everybody.
No, it ain't. They finna be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like that, the dude in the Young Thug trial who was. Hey.
Nobody ever gonna be able to get that off, especially because it became a meme.
Yeah, he was. He was clowning, but
yeah.
I heard it worked.
And no, I know.
Yeah,
I'm saying that's why nobody else will ever be able to get that off because they know what you own.
Yeah,
not
like,
all
y'all.
Not all y'all got that.
Yeah, you wasn't in that music video acting like that. You, but now you in court acting like something wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you, bro. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You just
you fine.
Guess what? 100 years.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Gypsy. Yeah, it does kind of like just make you feel like, is that right? Is that fair?
It's not.
She out here popping bottles and stuff with her family.
I'm
and
free mind.
Yeah, but she can go to that deep dark place in the back of her mind if she needs to.
Yeah, because she's capable of.
Yeah, you've already proven you're capable of doing it. You've proven to the world, no, I'm capable of committing murder. Yeah, it's different because it wasn't in no self-defense. If it was self-defense, it's like, all right, bro, we don't know where your mind went to.
Yeah.
We know where your mind went to.
You planned this
hey,
out.
We finna get active. We know where your mind went. So, like, I can't put you in a place where I'm putting other people who have committed stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because to me, there are some people who don't deserve to be in prison.
No.
Like,
no, there's people who go to prison for stuff that they probably didn't even do or
did it on accident.
Or on accident, yeah.
And then,
like, I feel like self-defense, I don't think you should go. I don't think you should go for self-defense.
I don't think you should go for self-defense either. And a lot of times people will get a case, they'll defend themselves. They won't get charged with the actual, the body. They'll get charged with like negligent discharge and get some slight and then time served and then get out and then, so it's a. All I know is she won.
Yeah.
She won, but
people do be going to prison for. Remember the child that punched the lady?
oh, the autistic kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
he was I think he was a senior. I think he was 18, and that's why they charged him as an adult. But he was autistic, and he knocked his teacher out, and they finna get that boy the book.
Yeah, she just couldn't take her L and sue the school. Like, you just wanted to throw him in prison.
But she didn't follow his IEP anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't follow his legally binding IEP.
And that's illegal.
But guess what? He's already guilty.
No,
So it's
I know what they did, and I know he already guilty. I just don't agree with it. I just feel like he shouldn't be in prison.
yeah,
He's
I don't,
autistic.
I don't feel like he need to get that book for real. Like, y'all trying to give him the 30 ball?
Exactly, and I'm telling
Y'all
you,
trying to give him
for
a
punching
30
a
ball?
lady in the face,
You
for
trying to
punching
give-
a lady in the face, he got 30 years. This is what I'm talking about.
Intentional homicide.
And she got 7,
10,
10, and then
minus
got
3.
Yeah, like
Ooh. You might as
make
well
it
just
make
kill him.
sense.
You might as well just kill him.
It doesn't make sense. The system is crazy.
You might as well have killed him, bro, because you finna get 30 anyway.
30 years for punching a lady, knocking her out. People get knocked out all the time.
Yeah.
And you're autistic. He does not deserve
He
time in prison.
Yeah, he probably like blacked out. He probably just like blacked out, didn't realize what he was doing, and then by the time
Yeah.
he came back to, it was already done, bro. It's sad, and it's a sad story, man. But that is a parallel. She caught a body, 10 years minus 3. You knocked the lady out, you got 30 ball. You finna
Yeah.
30.
She should be ashamed of herself.
Stephen Curry.
She should be ashamed of herself. You hella mad you got knocked the fuck out.
For
And
not
now you
following
finna
the
throw this
IEP.
autistic boy's life away because you're racist and you can't take a punch and you're stupid. Why didn't you just sue the school? If you didn't know about the IEP, you could have sued the school.
Yeah, if you didn't know about the IEP, you could have
But
got
if
a
you knew
check.
the IEP, you need to be locked up.
Yeah, if they didn't disclose he had a specific IEP, and because it's actually legally binding, so like if they don't disclose that you have a specific IEP and you go against or you break their IEP, they cannot be found responsible for it.
Mm-hmm.
And you did, but guess what? They don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
Like they don't care about none of that. It's okay. We see what we see. We know what we want to do. Guilty.
Can they reopen his
He already got tried for it.
No, I know he already got tried, but you know so they already this is your time. Boom, boom.
No. He getting sentenced in January. So he got found guilty already. You can't double jeopardy.
Okay.
You can't
I get it. Yeah.
So like they might be able to
To
reopen it.
That's
yeah.
what I was asking.
Like, they might be able to reopen the
it
case. But for the moment, bro,
No,
you might
he
just,
going,
you
he
might
going,
want to
but
just
the
prepare
fool,
your mind for what's finna happen to you.
he can't even
He can't prepare his mind.
he don't even know what's finna happen to him. He gonna go in there with no electronics, no nothing, and be going crazy in there because people need to realize this about autistic children and stuff. Like they have a routine, they have things that they have to go by in order to
keep functioning. You know,
keep
they're
functioning.
creatures of
Yeah,
habit.
like
Yeah. Humans are creatures of habit. Period. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I was just saying.
yeah, man. Free Brandon Deepa.
Yeah.
But all right, guys. I think that's just gonna wrap up the You're Not Serious podcast today.
Thank you for tuning in.
All right. Peace out, YouTube.